What up, what up, what up? It's your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. That's right, y'all. It's your boy, the Options Boss, sliding up on y'all. I hope all is good. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves and made some money today. And I hope you're ready to study so we can be prepared to make some money the remainder of this week. Now, with that being said, guys, I'm going to talk to you about a couple things today. The big thing, of course, is how to trade this market now that Nasdaq has entered into a correction. So that's right, guys. You heard it here first. QQQ has entered into a correction. And I'm going to tell you how we deal with that. So, veterans of the channel, you go down below, like the video, drop a comment. Every time you do, your support helps my channel grow. And for that, I appreciate you guys so much. Also, watch this video from beginning to end. When you watch this video from beginning to end, you're going to learn throughout the entire process, and the YouTube algorithm is going to love me. So for that, I love you.
Oh
And if you're new to the
yeah.
channel, if you're interested in the stock market and trading options, I'm your boy. I'm the options boss. I'm going to give you the game from A to Z. What you need to do is you need to go down below, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and click all notifications. And when I drop these Get Money Jewels, I'll make sure you get it first things first, right off the press, so we can put these game plans and strategies right into play the very next day, as soon as the market opens. Now, guys, we are officially here. The market has been bearish for quite some time now, as I've been telling you guys with some of my recent content. The market has been super bearish, and now it's got to the point where QQQ, aka Nasdaq, for those that don't know, has entered into correction territory. And what correction territory is, if you're an options trader or just in the stock market in general, you need to know this type of thing. What the correction is, a correction means that a stock, or in this case QQQ, has fell 10% from its recent high. So, if you're at, a price and you fall 10% from that price, you're considered in a correction. And that's what happened with QQQ. And now we have to figure out what to do. Is there going to be more blood to come? Is there going to be more of a pullback? Or is that it? And we're going to turn this thing around, or what? And my answer to that is very simple, guys. There is more blood to come. We are not done yet. Now, you may ask why. And essentially what happened is QQQ started, or not started, but at some time in November, it was trading at $408 plus a share. So it was doing great, and the market was very strong at the time. Everything was great. However, since then, we've had the Omicron kick in, we've had inflation kick in, and we've had whispers of interest rates being pushed up several times kick in. And just recently, finally, the final nail in the coffin this week itself started out with yield rates going sky high. The highest has been since before COVID. And with that being the case, yield rates going up means that, the market is going to go down. Essentially, that's how that goes. So QQQ, which is very heavily dependent on low interest rates and things of that nature, QQQ went down. I believe we finished the day like around 366, which is a good ways off of 408. Obviously, that's your 10% plus right there. So the thing is, this all happened because of an accumulation of things, and these things have all been bubbling over the course of the past few years, and it's finally coming to a head now. So what we must do as options traders is very simple. We have to not be so aggressive with tech calls, even on days where it seems like the market may be bearish, and that could be hard to do for some because, guys, I know because I'm an options trader, but it's fun to trade those tech stocks because you get big wins when you trade in Apple, when you trade in Nvidia, when you trade in Amazon, Tesla. You get big wins out of those companies. So I can understand why it's hard to stay away from them. Today in the options group chat, guys, I called one call on the tech stock. That one call did get hammered, of course, and nothing else. Anything else I called was a put. And if I called a call anywhere else this week, it was not tech related. I have literally avoided calling tech calls no matter what's going on with a tech company. And it's because you can't trust this market. And today kind of bore that out. Today we started out, I believe, red. Then we went green. Then we went back to red again. Then we went back to green again. And then we finished off red again. That choppiness, that's going to get you hurt if you're making a lot of trades. And that's going to get you hurt if you got too much of your buying power swimming. So I've been keeping it very minimal, even when I'm buying puts. Not buying too many puts at once. So when that market do flip from red to green, I'm not as nervous. I'm not as panicked because I don't have as many positions. And that's what I want you guys to keep in mind during this. Don't overload yourself with many positions because there will be some choppiness, as it has been really all of the month of January. There's been a lot of choppiness. So, get several positions depending on the size of your portfolio, but make sure most of your buying power is just that, and your buying power. Now, like I said, QQQ finished his day trading around 366 area, and that is $2 away from the 200-day moving average on a daily. Now, I'm going to actually break down QQQ, DIA, IWM, and SPY tonight, and I'm going to do that in Tier 3 of my channel membership. So go down below in my description and sign up for Tier 3, my YouTube channel membership, and you'll understand what's going to happen with the 200-day, what happened last time we hit a correction, and how the other indices are trading with all this is going on. And listen, guys, this is very important stuff. This is stuff that you have to know as an options trader so you can know how aggressive you can or cannot be when you're trading. So, like I said, that's definitely coming up in Tier 3. You need to get in Tier 3, sign up for the link or sign up through the link and get yourself over there so you can check out that video. But right now, that 200-day EMA is like around that 364.50 area. And that is what QQQ last hope is. If we are to lose that 200-day EMA, this could get tough, guys. This could get tough. And that's what we're going to be watching to see if that's what's indeed going to happen. So I'm going to have my eyes on it. I'm going to be super in depth. I did give you guys a few weeks back. And like I said, I've been telling you guys how bearish things have been for a while now. A few weeks back, I gave you guys a video about 6 stocks, I believe it was, that was off 40%, 50%, 60% from 52-week highs. And they're all tech-related stocks. So it's no coincidence that this is happening now. And even since I've made that video, some of the stocks that I talked about in that video have dumped even further. And I'll link that video up here because I want you guys to check that video out. But those stocks have dumped even further. And it's led to QQQ dumping further. And stocks that weren't dumping or were trying to be strong, your Microsofts, your Apples and all that, they're going through big pullbacks now. So it could be a buying opportunity if you want to get some long-term calls and, just sit and be patient. But in the short term, if you're playing, you got to play. You got to play to the put side. You got to play bearishly. And if you guys don't know how to trade puts, that's something that you can learn right here watching this channel. So I definitely want you to stick around. But that being the case, you got to trade bearishly. And if you are going to trade bullishly at all, you got to be willing to take profit very quickly and get out with small wins, because there's not going to be a lot of positive momentum with all those things going on. Yield rates, inflation, Omicron. Even though it seems like the Omicron is not as dangerous as the Delta variant, and it seems like there's whispers going around that the Omicron has, maybe done the most of its damage, and that COVID rates came down the last week in a lot of states. However, they're still high, and Omicron still has some type of danger. So it's still a threat to the market. President Joe Biden came out today. He said, we're not going to shut down. We're not going to have any lockdowns or things like that. So I'm sure the market had a breath sigh of relief right there when that happened. However, with everything else going on, a lockdown is not our only concern, and it may not even be our biggest concern. Interest rates really, really, really affects the market, and especially tech stocks, which is why QQQ is the first into a correction. However, a SPY correction could indeed be coming. that would not be out of the realm of believability right now, because QQQ is going to drag the market essentially, and that's what it has been doing. It's been dragging the market. SPY has already been pulling back, and it's going to pull back even harder if QQQ does not bounce off that 200-day EMA. So that is going to be a key thing for us to look to see how QQQ responds to that 200-day EMA. It's been a good while since we were last under the 200-day. I believe the last time we were under the 200-day EMA on QQQ, you would have to take that back to when COVID was at its height, when it first came out. I shouldn't say when it was at its height, but when it first came out. And, it was a lot of panic in the market, and we lost the 200-day EMA on QQQ and a few other stocks at that time, no doubt. However, we've since recovered, and we went all of 2021 without being under the 200-day. And early in 2022, we're right there on the cusp of it, and we're going to see how we react to that. So, guys, I'm going to link a video right here where I'm talking about buying puts, how to buy puts, why you buy puts, things of that nature. You definitely want to check this video out. And guys, you always remember, you can be a boss with the options boss. You already know I'm a holler when I holler.